So what is happening right now with price action of Bitcoin? Because if you monitor this price structure starting in a weekly time frame, we are witnessing this relief rally kind of scenario. Because we talked about this on my yesterday video, we said as long as we are sitting above this 38.20 Fibonacci level in a weekly time frame, that should be absolutely fine. Because you can see here, whenever the price was below it, 38.20 Fibonacci level, the green line acted as a strong resistance, didn't let price to close over it. We had this pullback, but when we were in an actual trend reversal scenario, this line again tried its best to hold the price, and once we failed to find support, we saw an actual pullback scenario, right? But you can see every time when price tested this green line, the price always acted as a strong support or a resistance. So that's why we said as long as we are going to stay above this green line, we should be absolutely fine. And this green line, right, the Fibonacci level is sitting around 35,500 price level. So in a weekly time frame, we want this price at any cost to stay above this green line, because as long as this green line support is going to be there, we could see some relief rally. And this is exactly what we talked in my yesterday video. And now you can see the price of Bitcoin is also showing some really nice impulsive move here to the upside. So according to this weekly time frame, our possible target here is the next Fibonacci level, that's the middle of the channel, the 50%, and that is sitting around 44,200 price level. And the support here is again this green line, that is 35,500 price level. But let me also show you in a daily time frame why this price target here to the upside does actually make a lot of sense. Yesterday, if you have watched my video, I showed you guys this price movement here. Even though we were witnessing the weakness in a daily time frame, this relief rally, we said, hey, the price of Bitcoin could actually see a movement at least around this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level or this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, because this rising wedge type of scenario played out perfectly. You can see the target here to the downside got triggered, and since then you can see we are seeing some sort of a relief rally type of scenario. So what we are expecting here in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin to at least get gravitated towards this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level before choosing trend direction. So breaking out of this resistance line would also indicate the trend here might actually start moving in an upper direction. But getting rejection here, right, if we manage to come around this 0.5 and getting rejection here could also indicate the price here could see another pullback type of scenario, because here to the downside you can see the RSI line now is actually slowly heading towards this 50 level. That is a very good sign. And also this T3 CCI indicator, even though it is right now in a negative territory, but look at this, it is actually approaching this 0 level. So if we are able to enter the positive territory just like here, and also this RSI line of a 50 level, right, like this here, that might indicate that we will see some actual relief rally occurring very soon for Bitcoin. And also here in a smaller time frame, we talked about this on my yesterday's video. If you remember properly guys, I showed you this scenario here, descending channel type of scenario, and I also told that this line here, which previously acted as a strong resistance, since it has already been broken, the same line could be retested one more time before showing the trend direction or choosing the trend direction. And you can see here guys, if you delete this inverse head and shoulder, this price movement came back here, retested the previous temporary resistance line, found support, and now we are seeing this impulsive price movement. So this here was actually flashing us that, hey, now since the price of Bitcoin has also retested this previous temporary resistance line, found support it, right, this could actually indicate some impulsive move following for Bitcoin. And also I added this inverse head and shoulder, which was also pointing out that, hey, breaking out of this upper line is not just only a retest, but also it is forming this very nice inverse head and shoulder. So according to this inverse head and shoulder, our price target here to the upside is going to be around 45,000, and we talked about this. So right now, as you can see in a 4-hour time frame, this line here, this 45,000 around that price level is going to be our next potential price target. But in a weekly time frame, we are aware the first one is this 50% Fibonacci level that is sitting around 44,200 price area, right? And it's sort of a pullback. We said this 38.20, the green line, which is sitting on 35,500, is still going to be a very strong support. And according to this daily time frame, we are expecting some sort of a relief rally to occur at least around this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and this is also sitting around 45,000 price level. So now in a weekly time frame, 44,200, in a daily time frame, 45,000, and also in a smaller time frame with this inverse head and shoulder, 45,000 is on the line. So 44,200 and 45,000 price level is our short-term price target level for Bitcoin. And not just only for Bitcoin, if you also look at this Ethereum price action right now, you can see here. So for Ethereum, we did talk about many different scenarios that was playing out, but I also showed you one important line of support the price of Ether must hold if we wants to continue to the upside. And look at this, the price did found support at the line which previously acted as a resistance, support, and look at this, when we had this price pullback exactly around this 2000 price level, we found a very strong support, and now we are witnessing this really nice relief rally type of scenario. So for Ethereum here in a daily time frame, what we said, just like with Bitcoin, if this relief rally is going to take place, right? So if this relief rally is going to take place, then we are focusing on this $3,065 or $3,378. These two are our upward price target for Ethereum here in a daily time frame, because we are aware around this area, not just only the support from this trend line, the horizontal line, but also if you take this rising trend line here, right, you can see this rising trend line also has acted as a strong support and also has showed us the possible trend direction. And look at this, when we had this pullback along with this horizontal line, also this rising trend line acted as a support here, and we are witnessing this price move to the upside. So that's why, guys, right now I am actually expecting some sort of relief rally to occur for Ethereum at least around this 3,000 to 3,300 price level here in a daily time frame. And if you look at this in a smaller time frame, you can see here. So in a smaller time frame, I mean in a 4-hour time frame, you can see just like with the Bitcoin price action, the price of Ether was also forming this very nice descending channel, because every time the price tried to break out of this upper line area of the descending channel, it acted as a strong resistance line. And you can see once we broke out of it, the same line acted as a support. And we are also seeing this price movement here to the upside. Not just only Ether broke out of this upper line area of the descending channel, but also if you simply add this trend line here to the downside, you will notice this very nice descending broadening wedge type of scenario playing out. So you can see here, this is a very nice descending broadening wedge type of scenario. So if this is going to be a movement here in an upper direction, what we want the price of Ether to do at any cost, break out of this resistance line around 2,900 to 3,000 level. Why? Because you can see here, this here is a line which will definitely try to stop the price to break here in an upper direction, because this line has previously acted as resistance. But breaking this line here would also indicate the price of Ether, right? You can see here, for example, lower highs, lower low continuation pattern type of scenario, right? But if we are going to break out of this one here, then we will start making again higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. So in that case, right, what we want the price of Ether to do right now is follow this rising trend line and form this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, right, in this manner. So if that's going to happen, then definitely our price target here to the upside, this 0.5 around 3,065 and also this $3,378 should be on the line. So any sort of a pullback for Ether, guys, we know around this price level here to the downside, this 2,450, 2,500 is still going to be one very important line of support, and we are aware of that. So any sort of a consolidation of around this line should also be absolutely fine, because sometimes the price does take longer consolidation before seeing an actual move here in an upper direction. So these are some of the scenarios I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin and also Ethereum. If you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.